So you're building a website. Maybe it's being designed from scratch. Maybe you're using a program to build your site, or maybe you're paying someone to develop your site. What can we claim as a tax deduction? That's what we're going to discuss today. So we have two options here. Number one, deduction. We're going to claim our outgoing. So in terms of accounting, we're talking about an expense. Two, capitalize. What does that mean? It means it's in our balance sheet as an asset. It's an intangible asset. And we'll talk more about that later. You can see here we've got the latest ruling from the ATO, TR 2016/3. Now, the 2016 means that it was released in the 2016 year, December in fact, and 3 means it's the third release of that year. So we're going to look at the major points now. Now, if you try and Google this, you may see TR 2016/D1. Now, D stands for draft. We're going to be using TR 2016/3. So as you can see here, I found TR 2016/3, a simple Google search, and we're about to go through this ruling and we're going to have a look at what it says in terms of websites and what we can claim as a deduction because the rules are here. So the first thing to note, paragraph 5. Let's have a look at this. A taxpayer that is carrying on a business will often incur expenditure that is related to a website that it's used in that business. What does this mean? We're talking about being in business. It's good news. If we're in business, we might be able to claim a deduction. Now, if the website is a blog of your holiday travels, then it's likely to be private, no deduction. So we want this to be a business site if we're going to claim it. Let's have a look at paragraph 6. It says in paragraph 6 that a website is an intangible asset. That's what we said before. And the good news is we can depreciate that. We'll talk more about that in a minute. However, look at the next sentence. It says that it does not include software provided on the website for installation on the user's device. Now, what does that mean? If your business is selling software and you can download that software from your website, a bit like Microsoft, then that software that you download is not part of your website. And that's all we're saying here. And when you think about it, that's kind of obvious. So here comes the big question. When is our outgoing, when is our expense on our website, when is it capital, and when is it on revenue account? Or in other words, when can we claim it as an expense? Under what situation can we claim our outgoing as an expense? Now, clearly, for tax purposes, we would prefer to have an expense. Why? We can claim a tax deduction for it straight away. If it's on capital account, that means it's going to be an intangible and we're going to have to depreciate the asset over time. So I'd rather have a deduction today. So all that being said, we need to now consider the rules of when we can claim it as an expense or when will it go onto our balance sheet. Let's look at that. So now we're going to have a look at common types of expenditure or outgoings when it comes to building our website. So in terms of labor, we might have a contractor that's doing the work. We could have an employee doing the work. Labor in terms of planning, designing, programming, we're fixing it, we're monitoring the website, we're starting the website up for the first time. That is going to be capital in nature. Now you can have a look at TR 2016/3 for more examples there. When it comes to the more mundane maintenance, you're monitoring, you're fixing up of bugs, maybe there's an update that you need to do for your website. If you have security issues, if you have website search engine optimization. They're all deductible under 8-1. We should be able to claim those. Now, if we're adding a new function, maybe we've had a website going for some time and we decide to add a major new function to the website itself, that will be capital in nature, and that means that we will have to depreciate it. Now, we won't be going through the rules for depreciation today. We'll do that in another video, but that effectively gives you an idea of how a website throughout its life cycle is dealt with. When we initially set it up, capital, the maintenance, deductible, a major improvement, then it will be capital again.